Welcome to High Desert Highlights. Happy Friday night. I'm Peyton Thomas. That's Steele Haugen. And Steele, we made it to basketball season.
We're back. It feels so good.
Feels great. Now, the IMC wide open heading into 2026, but one team stuck out so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Crook County has been fantastic so far. They're 11-0, and they entered tonight, and you were actually at the game tonight.
Yeah, the top-ranked team in the 5A classification, so they're our featured game tonight. Let's go out to Prineville. They're taking on 7-4 LeGrand at home. Student section's hyped for this one. They're looking to remain perfect. They get the energy going quick defensively. Jace Jonas picks off the pass, and he takes it to the rack for the first points of the game. Now it's back to the outside game. The big man, Lowenbach, pulling up from Juniper Canyon. He knocks it down.
And that spreads the court. We can have a big man to go outside and inside.
Keenan Twig in the corner, bounce pass inside to Hoyt Kudlak. Great feed there. Approaching the end of the first quarter, Twig back into the far corner. This time he pulls it for the triple. Crook County up 23-15 out of the first frame. Out of the break, the shooting stays hot. Second chance points off the rebound. Kick that out to Uriah Ustat. He nails it. Next, Lowenbach to post up inside. That's not the guy you want to be defending on the inside, so he kicks it right out to the corner. And it's in from Jonas. Makes good on it.
And they're hitting downtown.
They are. Mid-second quarter, LeGrand starts to find their stride. They're hitting all kinds of shots from outside the arc. They cut the Cowboy lead to 4, 30-26, but after Crook County timeout, they get back after it. Gabriel Lopez baseline drive opts to dish it out for Ustat. That's part of a big late second quarter push. Cowboys up 44-28 at the half. Then in the second half, Lowenbach just takes over off the drive, picks up his own board, tips it in. Next play, well, it's the exact same thing. It doesn't matter if he misses that first layup because he's just going to put it right back up. He's got the long arms to reach over the defender. Crook County goes full throttle from there. 81-45 over the Tigers. 12-0, a perfect start. I have a feeling they're going to remain #1 in the rankings.
Fantastic start for the Cowboys. But let's not forget about the Redmond Panthers. They hosted Pendleton tonight. First quarter, Wyatt Horner, strong drive to the basket. The Buckaroos, they have the ball now. Cutting to the basket, barely holds onto the ball, but scores the lay-in. Look at this one more time.
It's up off the shoulder. It's almost like he's a wide receiver hauling it in.
Trick play. Now another drive, this time denied by Horner. One more look.
Hops. I mean, his head almost hit the backboard.
Now near the end of the quarter, Panthers swing it to Mason Zapko. Bang! Redmond up 14-9 at the end of the second quarter now. Great play by Pendleton that leads to an open Aiden Hernandez three-pointer, and the shooting just got hot from here. Dylan Elrod, he hits one from deep. Inbounds play, open, Jackson Mesman, bang! And Elrod, he's feeling it. He gets another one.
There was some good shooting in this game.
There was, and Horner, he finds Mesman again. He loves the corner shots, and it's in again. Now good Panther defense leads to Horner, who pulls up from deep. Nothing but net. And this, right before the half, Peyton Jubal Hoisington three-pointer plus the foul. Panthers head into the locker room down 31-29.
Elusive four-point play. He's got the man on his back. Oh, he's just hoping for a prayer, but he sinks it.
Yeah, a bit of a momentum killer, but Zamko picking up right where he left off with a three-pointer, quickly matched by Jalen West of Pendleton. Then it's Horner again. He does a little shake, he does a little step back, and that's good. But who has been shooting these all night? Elrod, another big three. Panthers down by 8 at the start of the fourth quarter. Now fourth quarter, Horner, great drive to the bucket. Then inbounds play, another strong move. Suddenly, the Panthers are only down 4. Another inbounds play, this time to the Buckaroos. Elrod, killer. He's on fire from deep. Panthers, though, still in it. That was Tatum Ashleman with a bucket plus the foul, and this one hurt Peyton. The sophomore, Hernandez, gives him a little wiggle room, then has a nice fake and score, and that was kind of the end in the fourth quarter. The Panthers could not beat Pendleton at home. They fall 68-57.
It just felt like every time Redmond was poised to come back in that game, they were just one possession from really turning the tide. Yeah. Pendleton hit a big three to stay in front.
Right. And it was back and forth that kind of first half, and then you can kind of see Pendleton kind of took over in those later second half.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when Pendleton actually joins the Intermountain Conference.
Yes.
But let's take our first look at the boys' conference standing now. Conference play, league play does begin next Friday, but here's how things are shaping up in the non-conference. Of course, Crook County really the story of the year, jumping up to 5A. Redmond, who was challenging for the title last year, down here at 2-10 overall, struggling.
And then who do you see? The Lava Bears. A little surprise, 9-3. League play right around the corner. We're going to have to check that out, how they do.
Yeah, so the two teams on top of the IMC so far this year, two teams we did not see at the top of the IMC last year. Moving down to 3A now, Lapine in action last night. The Hawks trying to snap a 7-game skid against Rogue River, and they get it moving early. Swing the ball all the way around the arc to the corner 3. Davey Taylor, he hits the triple. Next, it's Russo Reitman on the wing, and Reitman takes the jump step inside the block and up for the pair. Doesn't even have to use the glass. Hawks stick with the inside game. Shea Johnson from the elbow, and that's good. Lapine, great ball movement throughout this first quarter. They're finding space all over the floor. This pass goes inside, right back out. Ball from Johnson. 3 ball is good. Hawks are hot, out in front by 7 early. They stick with it. Johnson to Taylor on the wing. You can't leave him any space at all. Taylor knocks it down with the weak contest. Now from the baseline. This is a clinic in ball movement to open up the floor. Hawks go straight forward, eventually to Hanner for the easy 2.
And that's what makes it easy for your teammates, spread it around.
This is the best the Hawks offense has looked most of the year. They're up 12 at the end of the first. Out of the break, Reitman goes with it. 1v4 inside. Doesn't matter. Now to the defensive side. Dayton Wilkinson picks the pass. He's free to coast home. Later in the quarter, Reitman adds another runner to the Lapine lead. Hawks roll it home, 78-63 over Rogue River. They are back in the win column. So Lapine takes the dub. Let's take a look at the 3A boys standings now and steal this. Again, a division that really is kind of open as we head toward league play.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Central Oregon teams are at this bottom of this league so far, but league play is wide open. Like you said, Harrisburg to Pleasant Hill, they don't have the best overall record, so I'm expecting competitive play here.
And another note, Madras is in this 3A division during football season, but they jump up to 4A for basketball season. So next week we'll have some Madras highlights, and we'll take a look at how they're shaping up in their 4A league. Okay, now on to the girls' side. Crook County in a big game earlier this week against Madras, and this one came down to the wire. So we'll leave it to the Cowboy broadcasters to show you how it went down.
Bales with the ball, passes it to Decker. Decker with the 3-point. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Buzzer beater!
The Cowgirls hitting the game winner with less than 2 seconds to go, taking down Madras at home in the rivalry game. What a shot and what a game steal.
And I love the energy by the announcers there. Fantastic.
Yeah, those guys are doing a great job. Finally, let's look at how the IMC is shaping up. On the girls' side here, what do you see?
Well, I knew Redmond was going to be really good this year. Crook County, they're establishing themselves, boys and girls, moving up to 5A from 4A last year. That's impressive. And Summit to Bend, they're holding in tight.
I think this is a league with a lot of depth, and there's a lot of teams that could challenge Redmond. Redmond really ran away with this last year, bringing a lot of players back, but there's a number of teams that could really challenge them once league play starts.
I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few top 15 teams this year.
All right, we got a commitment and a top play coming up after the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back. We're switching gears to another winter sport. Bend High standout wrestler Leif Larwin has committed to Oregon State University.
Way to go.
The junior, defending 2-time state champion. Now Larwin also has 2 titles at the Research Tournament of Champions, where that's the best wrestlers in the state, Peyton, all competing all through the same classification in one tournament. Now, listen to this. Only 3 Oregon wrestlers have won 4 state titles and 4 Research titles in a 26-year history of the tournament. And Lauren, I know his mentality. He's hoping to do just that, and he's a junior. So Lauren has 1 more year at Bend High after this one. Then he's off to wear the orange and black as a Beaver. Congrats, Leif.
If you haven't seen Leif wrestle yet, I mean, one of the most dominant wrestlers to potentially ever come out of Bend. Of course, a long way to go in his high school career. Beavs getting a good one.
Yes, absolutely. Staying local as well. And now we're moving to our top plays of the night. Now, we head back to Redmond and Horner for this block. Now, Peyton, this is just athleticism, defensive IQ, I mean, you name it.
Yeah, and I think I talked about the vert when we first saw this play, but it's also just the instinct to get down to the block, catch up to the Pendleton player who's going up for the layup there and catching up to get a hand on that ball. And Horner, really Redmond's standout player last year, definitely Redmond's standout player this year. He does it all for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And a fantastic game tonight despite the loss.
Okay, let's talk about a quick game to look forward to next week. Now, conference play begins next Friday for the IMC, but next Tuesday. We don't have to wait that long for a great one, Madras at Bend.
Yes, we just talked about Bend and their record. Madras, 10-2 overall this season. They won the Seaside Holiday Tournament. Their only loss came from the Sisters Holiday Tournament, and then they lost to Crook Crook County or just in their last contest. This should be a great one. Off to a great start. And OSA named Madras the team of the month.
We'll see if they can do it in Lava Bear territory. We'll see you back here next week.